The library
is open.
My queer role models are vast. When I was in high school, I really loved a band called CWA, where they all just have crazy bouffants and like cat eye sunglasses, but they also look like they rolled out of a dumpster. I love queer books. Like Ariel Schrag in high school was a cartoonist who did a comic about her life as a lesbian. That was one of my queer role models very much.
Brian Kinney, he was like the lead character in Queer as Folk, and kind of like, fuck you, I'm gay. I like the L word, I guess. I'm really an Alice.
My queer role models. I grew up without any. I lived through the tail end of the AIDS crisis, lost a lot of my elders in that process, and watched a lot of people that I admired die. And so I think my heroes growing up were these brave men that were sick, that were fighting for their lives, that were fighting for all of us. My heroes now are still the people that are out there speaking truth to power, being unapologetically themselves, showing up for folks like me.
Harvey Milk, I think what he did for us is extremely important. Times were hard, if we look back at history and how we have been treated, people have literally gotten murdered, so we as a community can have rights. I think Harvey Milk is someone who did so much to pave the way for us.
In the trans movement, we don't talk about role models, we talk about possibility models. Part of what I stepped into when I came out as trans, when I realized that about myself, is an ongoing struggle for the right way to be trans. And part of what the modern trans movement has done is try to pick that apart and be like, no, this is just one possibility. And I have so many queer and trans possibility models. I feel honored to have shared the same earth at the same time as Leslie Feinberg. Laverne Cox, what did we ever do to deserve Laverne Cox?
One of my role models is Laverne Cox. It's just awesome to see people on TV or in the movies that you're like, they're just them being their authentic selves, and just that inner beauty, you can just really see it. She's just such a staple for the community and such a good representation of what it is to be a strong Black trans woman. So kudos to her changing people's lives.
Definitely feel abundant in my queer role models. I'm thinking about my chosen family for one. There's been a sense of queers sensing each other, being able to find each other, being able to create home within each other that has really changed my life.
Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay.